The system of education in Pakistan is operative in match with the local needs and ground realities. It is almost a decisive factor that the education in the mother tongue surrenders more dividends, but we have the system more segregated and diversified, just contrary to our requirements. A good example of it is that we fail to decide about the medium of education over the span of 64 years. Different mediums are operational in both public and private sector. This creates a sort of disparity among people, dividing them into two segments. The regions of Pakistan in the name of provinces are not at par as regards the infrastructure, availability of staff, their training, content mastery, allocation of resources and their utilization. This develops a disparity, not only in the system, but in the turnover too. There is our need to revisit the schools in Balochistan, the largest province of Pakistan by area, because these are not that much groomed as that of Punjab, the largest province of Pakistan by population. In FATA, the literacy rate is deplorable, constituting 29.5% in males and 3% in females. The conditions are to be made more congenial about teaching and learning in all parts of the country without any discretion. The ratio of gender discrimination is a cause which is projecting the primary school ratio of boys and girls, which is 10:4 respectively. For the last few years there has been an increase in the growth of private schools that not only harms the quality of education but creates a gap among Haves and has not. The allocation of funds for education is very low, as it never went beyond 1.5 to 2.0% of the total GDP. Even this amount was not utilized and had to be surrendered back to the government because of want of expertise in the knowledge of codal formalities and in time release of funds. There is a need to increase it around 7% of the total GDP, keeping in view the allocations by the neighboring countries. There is also a need to rationalize the share at the different levels, not ignoring any. Among other causes, corruption is the main contributing factor which has deeply affected the education system of Pakistan. There is a weak system of check and balances and accountability which has encouraged many criminal elements to misappropriate funds, use of authority illegally, and giving unnecessary favors and allocation of funds, transfers, promotions and decision-making. According to Transparency International, Pakistan is included in the list of the most corrupt countries of the world. Due to low salaries, teachers in search of decent life standards and to keep their body and soul together attempt to unfair means in the examination in matters relating to certificates, degrees and so on. Due to lack of effective management of schools, there is lack of discipline in schools and other educational institutions, which leads to high-scale dropouts of students. This trend has increased to such an extent that there are now 40 lakh students out of school due to dropout in Pakistan. This trend, according to Hayes, 1989, is due to partly the punishment in schools for motivating or unattractive school environment and partly due to weak parenting on the part of parents. Child labor and poverty is also one of the reasons for dropouts from schools. An estimated 30% of children enrolled in primary education reach to the matric level. This trend in Pakistan has added to the low literacy rate as well. Teacher is the backbone of education system. The quality of teachers in Pakistani schools is deplorable. According to a UNESCO report, the quality of the teachers and instruction in schools is of low quality. This situation is grimmer in remote parts of Punjab, Sindh, and Balochistan, where even there are no teachers available in schools. Research has found that teachers do not use new methods and strategies of teaching and learning. Majority of the teachers do not know about lesson planning, which renders them incapable of dealing with various problems in the process of teaching and learning. Teachers encourage cramming of the materials by students. Students do not know the use of libraries in educational institutions. Thus, the reading habits are decreasing among the students. Teachers are highly responsible for all this mess. It is their professional responsibility to guide the students towards book reading. Teachers rely on lecture methods which do provide an opportunity to students to participate in the process of education as active member. They only note does the information and memorize this just to pass the examination. Thus, students are evaluated on the basis of memorization of facts and information rather than performance.